This is all what you need to know in the Club World Cup, all what happened this week in the quarterfinals, right up to the semifinals, and we're expecting some people to move up to the finals, which is coming up on Sunday. And so much amazing things, interesting things happen in this Club World Cup that you need to know. And you can see the quarterfinals was Real Madrid versus Dortmund. It was really interesting game when Real Madrid beat Dortmund 3 goals to 2, and Kylian Mbappé scoring his first ever Club World Cup goal, and actually gave a very beautiful celebration. And we're going to take a look into that. And then also we've got Chelsea, who played against Palmeiras, and of course, Chelsea defeated Palmeiras and then moved forward to the semi-finals. Palmeiras quite played a very good game, but Chelsea was, of course, the superior in the game. And also, we talk about one of the most important games that played, and we have Paris Saint-Germain versus Bayern Munich. It was quite interesting, a very tough game, and of course, both teams showed their emotions and their physicality. And then, of course, it wasn't enough for Bayern Munich, where, of course, they were defeated by Paris Saint-Germain by 2 goals to 0. And coming back to the Chelsea's game, we've got Estavio Willian. He was really incredible, winning man of the match, and he's just a young Chelsea signee. And actually, he was the one who was supposed to send Chelsea back home, as he had a goal against Chelsea, very incredible goal. And not only the goal, this young guy actually played very well. And then I think he's going to be a very good player for Chelsea coming up the next season. He's going to be a very good player for Chelsea. He actually played very well. And then we talk about the old Chelsea legend, Thiago Silva dos Santos. He's really good. He played very well for Chelsea 2021-2022 when he led them to the Champions League. To win the Champions League, and then later on he left the club and went back to his old club, Fluminense, and he actually brought them from the 13th position, and right now they are standing in the 6th position. And what is interesting about these Brazilian clubs, they are very good in the way they play. If you take a look at Fluminense, he's at the 6th position, but he is so far going to the semi-finals of the Club World Cup. He's actually doing very well. And you talk about Palmeiras as well. Palmeiras is also another club in not the first position. I think they're around the 3rd position, but the way they played against Chelsea was quite incredible. Like, they put in every effort, and it was like, I think these clubs can survive actually in the Premier League. They can actually survive in the Premier League because the way they played was so quite amazing. And of course, Thiago Silva has led this club, Fluminense, and onto the semi-finals of the Club World Cup. He's one of the Chelsea's legend, and first time he's going to meet against Chelsea. There's much respect to him and for the Chelsea fans and for everyone. So you're going to meet the old captain versus the new captain. This is Thiago Silva captaining the Fluminense, and this is Reece James for the Chelsea side. And of course, they're going to be meeting on Tuesday, so just stay tuned to watch how it's going to happen. And we don't know, but we're actually hoping for the best to show between these two legends. And we move forward to the Real Madrid versus Dortmund, the quarterfinal. What happened, the incredible goals that took place. You can find here Kylian Mbappé. Look at what he is doing what he loves doing most. You can find this, look at this position. Look at how he sleeps to score. It reminds you, all the football lovers, of something. You can find here FIFA Club World Cup 2025. Look at the way he sleeps to take on this shot. And of course, he made a very incredible goal here. And if you take a look at the FIFA World Cup 2022, look at these two images. Look at the way he sleeps here, and he bends to score the goal. And coming back to the 2022 World Cup, same position, and a lot more of goals like this. What an incredible player Kylian Mbappé is. And of course, he dedicated this goal to Diogo Jota. May his soul rest in peace. As you can see, showing the jersey number of Diogo Jota, and he didn't actually celebrate the goal. He dedicated his goal to Diogo Jota, who passed away in a car accident with his brother Andre a couple of days ago, and he was laid to rest yesterday. May his soul continue to rest in peace. And the biggest game of all time, everyone is expecting in the history, first time Kylian Mbappé, the greatest player of PSG, is going to be meeting against his former club, Paris Saint-Germain, but he's going to be playing for Real Madrid. and this is what everyone is expected to watch. The semi-finals coming on this Club World Cup. Kylian Mbappé facing Paris Saint-Germain. And if you need to know a little bit, Kylian Mbappé has played several seasons for Paris Saint-Germain, trying everything possible to win them the Champions League, but he couldn't win the Champions League for them before he left the club. But immediately he left the club, Paris Saint-Germain, of course, won their first ever Champions League in history. But now these two are going to be meeting each other, and Kylian Mbappé playing for Real Madrid. What an incredible game it's going to be on Wednesday. It's going to be a very good match to watch, of course. And we also talked about the Paris Saint-Germain versus Bayern Munich. Also, the scoreline was 2-0 in favor of Paris Saint-Germain, where Dembélé scored his first goal of the Club World Cup, and of course still dedicated it to Diogo Jota. This is his celebration. He loves playing games. He was not just a good father, he also was a good player on and off the pitch. That you can see he's trying to show how he usually plays his PlayStations or gamings back home, and that's how he celebrates his goal. And then Ousmane Dembélé just trying to imitate and pay last respect for him. Just want you to stay tuned because we have so many more updates coming up for the transfer windows. What is happening in Arsenal, what is happening in Manchester United, what Chelsea is looking at, for example, is chasing Kudus, and all what is happening in La Liga, Barcelona, Real Madrid. You're just going to stay tuned to our next video. You're going to see all the transfer rumors and the transfer windows that is opening and taking place right now.